Welcome back to the channel where we explore, learn, and theorize about the Marvel Universe. Today I'm going to be ranking every MCU movie and show so far, but since I'm making this video ahead of time, when you watch it, Loki, Black Widow, and possibly even What If will have come out already. But I'll rank them anyway since I pretty much know where all of them will fall. Anyways, this is the only MCU tier list that you'll ever need. There might be other videos out there, but they're all wrong. Now let's get started. Okay, Iron Man 1. The movie was good. Tony Stark built the Mark I in a cave with a box of scraps with the car battery attached to his heart. But other than that, not much else is too memorable, so I'll give it a B. But let me tell you guys a funny story. My favorite character now is Iron Man, but it wasn't always. Yes, Iron Man 1 got me into the MCU when I was 7, but at the time, Hawkeye was my favorite character. I always thought that him not missing was the coolest thing ever. Then in Civil War, Captain America became my favorite character because I thought he was right, plus I liked how he bounced his shield around, once again not missing. But then going back and rewatching all the movies, I realized that Iron Man was really my favorite character, and I even switched sides in Civil War, although they're both technically right. Anyways, let's move on to the next one, The Incredible Hulk. I'll give it a C. It's the only solo Hulk movie we've gotten, which is why it's not an F. Iron Man 2, F. Actually, we got the suitcase armor, so A. Thor, F. Never mind. Natalie Portman makes it A as well. And the same goes for Thor: The Dark World. You can't tell me you remember anything that happened in that movie other than Loki faking his death, even if you just rewatched it. Malekith was the most forgettable villain in the MCU, but Natalie Portman was in it, so I'll give this one a B. Now back to the right order. Captain America: The First Avenger. A. Captain America movies were always good, but I think this one was the weakest. Marvel's Avengers. All I gotta say is,
listen well, brother.
I'm listening.
Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
And I will not be bullied by that.
automatic S. Plus anything with Scarlett Johansson moves up to at least an A, no matter what, just like anything with Natalie Portman. Moving on to Phase 2. Iron Man 3. C. The only good parts were really just Trevor Slattery as a fake Mandarin, which I know a lot of people didn't like, but I thought it was pretty funny. And the final battle with all the Iron Man armors. Already did Thor: The Dark World, but it's so forgettable I bet you don't even remember I did. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. S. Guardians of the Galaxy is a B because they killed Groot. But we also got Baby Groot, so actually that's an S as well. Avengers: Age of Ultron. This is below F. I have to make a new tier called Ruined by One Scene. There's no reason Quicksilver should have died, and definitely not in such a lame way. Ant-Man. Paul Rudd and Luis make it an S, but otherwise it's an A. And the same goes for Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's a B, but Paul Rudd and Luis make it an A. Okay, now for Phase 3. Captain America: Civil War goes in S. We got Black Panther, Spider-Man, and the Avengers fighting each other in a battle where neither side was really wrong. Doctor Strange. The movie is in my opinion one of the best, but I can't give it an S because of Dormammu. I absolutely hate when movies take the easy route. Why can't you just give me a real comic accurate Dormammu instead of this giant purple undulating blob? Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I once again have to make a new tier, only this one's called the undeniably best villain in the MCU. Spider-Man: Homecoming, B. Thor: Ragnarok, S. Now let me explain. A lot of people say they don't like how comedic it is, all they do is make jokes, etc. But comparing Thor: Ragnarok to Thor or Thor: The Dark World, it's completely different. They tried the more serious route with Thor for the first two movies, but it clearly didn't work, so they switched it up and it worked way better. Not to mention that we got Korg, so yeah, absolutely an S. Black Panther, A. Killmonger is one of my favorite villains in the MCU, but the CGI in the final act was really bad. And even though it was mainly due to the visual effects team working on the movie switching to Infinity War halfway through, I can't put it in S, because after all this hard work, the movie falls apart at the end. Avengers: Infinity War, S. Captain Marvel, C. It's not as bad as Thor: The Dark World, so I can't put it in F. Avengers: Endgame, ruined by one scene. But otherwise, it's an S. And I'm pretty sure you all know what scene I'm talking about. Spider-Man: Far From Home is an A. I liked it more than the first movie, and Mysterio was a great villain. And finally, Phase 4. WandaVision goes in F, because no Mephisto, no Wonder Man, no Grim Reaper, no Blue Marvel, and we got Ralph Boner. And The Falcon and the Winter Soldier goes in B. Carly was one of the worst villains in the MCU. The Sharon Power Broker twist sucked, and the way the show handled real-world situations in some cases made things worse. For example, the 5-minute speech Sam gives at the end telling the senators to do better, while giving absolutely no new ideas as to how to fix the problem, was pointless. And lastly, as of recording this video, I haven't seen any of these yet, but I'm immediately putting Loki and What If in S, and Black Widow would have been at least an A because of ScarJo, but it took Disney over a year to release it, so I gotta knock it down to a B. And if you have any problems with this list, then just know you're wrong and you should do better. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.